Hey y'all, Chilling, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine, here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online and make YouTube videos about it. Today, me and Kayla, we're gonna go to a whole bunch of thrift stores, I think 4 or 5, and see what we can get. I haven't worn the GoPro in there, I think, ever since I've owned it, so today I will be wearing the GoPro, and let's hopefully find some good finds. They've been kind of bare lately in the thrift stores, but hopefully today will change it, so let's go thrifting. All right, so here we go. We're in the first thrift store. And I always go straight to the golf clubs, but I thought they were going to be some LL Bean boots or something, but they were just some knockoffs. So I'm going to make my way back here and take a look at some clubs. I have not found any really good clubs in this thrift store in a while. There's some square twos, which really aren't that good. And then that's a Dunlop driver, whatnot. That's not really that great. And then I just look around to see if I can find any name brand like Ping, Callaway, or TaylorMades. And I'm not seeing much here. This one right there is a Pure Spin sand wedge. I didn't really comp that out, but I've never really heard of that brand, so I left it. And this one right here is actually a good club. This is a King Cobra, but it is bent. As you can tell right there, the head of that thing is bent. That was a 3-iron. It looks like somebody got a little mad at their golf swing and bent the head of it, so on to the next. Right here again, I thought these were going to be some bean boots. They were not, so quickly put them back and started to go towards the electronics. As I turn the corner here, excited to see electronics, I see nothing but bare shelves. So I'm hoping they get some stuff in because this stuff's been sitting here forever. Just a whole bunch of speakers and toasters, so nothing really to resell. Some toasters are worth a lot of money. Obviously right there, those toasters didn't seem like they were worth anything. Heading over here, and I see the muffin pan up there in the left-hand corner, the red pan. Now, I do usually pick these up. The reason why I didn't pick this one up is because I grab it and I open it, and usually on the inside there is like a silicone type of tray for muffins, and this one did not have that on the inside. They were asking $5 or $6 for it, and I didn't know how much it was going to go for without that tray. I usually pick those up, but I left that just because it did not have the inside silicone tray in it. And this pig down here is just really cool looking. I was hoping it was going to be older. I don't think it is. So I put it back and nothing found here. Alright, so moving on to another thrift store. We have a Sony player here. And I usually pick these up. But there's something going on with the top here. I couldn't get it to open or close correctly. Then I pushed away and it opens. They were asking, I think, like $6 or $7 for it. I did comp it out. They did go for about 25 bucks. But it wasn't really worth the risk of it not working, so I go ahead and leave that one behind. Again, this electronics is, there's no VCRs, combo units, nothing here. This is the lamp section. I quickly cruise by that, and I'm not much of a toy guy, so I cruise by them too. Up here is they usually have their tennis rackets. They only have one today. This one's not a good one, so quickly put that one back and moving on. I do follow the worker around here a little bit to see what they got in their cart. They have nothing in the cart, so that's disappointing. And I sit here and stare into empty shelves. Still walking down here, seeing nothing too terribly exciting for me. A whole bunch of binders. This stuff has been on the shelves for a really long time now, so I kind of already been here the other day and I see the same stuff. Although I do spot these cases down here and I'm hoping that there's tools in them, but they are all empty. I do open all of these up. They were Skill and one was a Black & Decker. You can sell the cases, but I would only go for ones that are high-end cases like Snap-on or something like that. And then I do see a Rigid bag at the bottom here. I got super excited because this one looked like it was going to be good if it was something in it, and it's empty. All right, so we never actually buy lottery tickets, but Kayla was like, oh, I got a couple dollars, so let's buy a couple lottery tickets. So we did, and let's see if we won anything. She's going first.
What is that, a double?
Oh, you're gonna win. No, maybe not.
It's a 9. I want $1.
No, you won more. Cause look, reveal a that symbol with double the price shown for that symbol. So you won like $3, $4. That thing's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So this is going to be our third or fourth thrift store, and I'm sitting here looking at the shoes. I've been moving away from shoes lately, but there has been nothing in the hard goods. So I found these topsider wingtips, and I did comp them out. They wanted $10 for them, and they were in pretty good condition, but they did sell for about $20 to $25, so I put them back. There's not enough there. These Cole Haan driving shoes were in good condition, except when I looked at the toe. Heavy damage on the toe there, so put them back. And then I did pick up, I think, these other wingtips at the very bottom on the right-handed corner here in a second. And I'm still looking around, nothing going on, making sure that they're not Keens, which they weren't. And I do spot these other wingtips, hoping that they're going to be like AEs or something, and they are not. There's some older brand that I did not know. I didn't even comp them out. They were in decent condition though. They were like that burgundy brown color, which usually sells for me, but I just put them back. So then I head to the hat section. This hat's actually pretty decent. I should have picked this up knowing that it was a breast cancer awareness hat, and I actually put this one back for some reason and did not buy it. Looking back at this film, I should have probably picked that one up because that was the only good hat in this bunch. Alright, then I did find this Snoopy pillow. It says Tennis Anyone. The lady just put it out and I grabbed it immediately. And I was trying to find a date on it, but I did comp this out. And there were some listed, but none sold. But I did pick it up for $1.99. Alright guys, so we have been to 4 or 5 thrift stores. And literally this is the only thing I've picked up so far is a 1970s, or it says it's 1970s. I'm not 100% sure. But definitely old vintage Snoopy Tennis Anyone pillow. Got it for $2. None are sold on eBay, but there's only 2 listed. One for like $40 and one for $25. I'll sell it for like, I'll undercut everybody for like 15 or 20, and hopefully it sells fast. But that's it. We are gonna run down to the Goodwill boutique, and I'll take the camera in and show you exactly. Really, we don't find anything in there to resell because everything's priced accordingly, but we'll go in and show you exactly what's going on inside there. It is a nice place for sure, but we just never find anything to resell in there. So we're gonna go do that, and that will be the end of the thrifting. Some days are like this. I mean, it's going on 1 o'clock, and I've only made probably $10 and spent some money in gas and lunch. So not that good on the thrift hustle today, but one more spot. All right, so we are now in the boutique, and this is a really nice place. They have a whole bunch of stuff that is and decent prices, but not enough left on to actually resell. So I just kind of walk around and show you guys what exactly, if you've never been to one. This is super clean, super organized. Everything is priced usually about double to triple what's in a regular Goodwill in our area. And then they usually have some golf clubs, but they were empty today. I did spot some of these boots up here, and I've actually already comped these out before. They're Fry boots, and they actually were not worth as much as I thought they were going to be worth. They did want $20 for them, but when I actually comped that one out, they didn't sell for that good, so I put them back. These boots right here, I did end up looking. They were brand new, and they had a tag right there. It's very hard to see, for $125, and they only wanted $25 for them. But there were no comps on eBay. There were, I think, only one sold, and sold for $25. There were some listed in the hundreds, but none sold. And these were kind of a different color and scheme on them, so I really didn't pick them up because I didn't want to spend $25 to see if they ever sell. As you can see right there, there are some desert boots in front of me. They look like cowboy boots that, for some reason, I neglect to even pick those up and see if they're Danners or what. They look brand new. Should have definitely picked those up, but for some reason, I didn't. Again, just going through the shoes. A lot of the shoes here are new or very lightly used, but again, they usually want between $20 to $25 for them. And cleats, I don't know much about cleats. I go one more time because your cell phone does not work in this place for some reason. So I get that name in my head, and then I walk to the front to go ahead and comp those out to make sure I don't want them. on the way, you know, I have to pick up a hat or two just to see exactly what the hat is, made in the United States or whatnot. That one wasn't, so I kept on walking to the front. And as you can tell, this place is really, really clean, displayed very nice, and just a nice place to shop for sure. So now I just walk around trying to actually find service to comp out those shoes. I still don't have service, and then I have to go over here and stand by the window for about 5 minutes for my cell phone to work properly. Alright, so I did find a good looking pair of Asics here that I think they wanted $15 to $20 for them, but they had some pretty heavy wear on the inside, so immediately put those back. This is a good brand here, Southern Tide, but for $9, I wasn't going to go ahead and buy it. I'm trying to get out of clothing unless they're worth like a lot of money, but I was actually right now shopping for maybe like a shirt for myself, because they are really good prices for what they are, but they're just not enough for me to pick up to resell. I'm flipping through to see if there's maybe some Patagonia in here or something that's worth a good amount of money, and I really don't find anything. There are a lot of new with tags clothes here, and so I do find a whole bunch of those, but nothing really to pick up. It seems like with the new with tags clothes, they always want about $13 or $14 for them. I did go back and take a look at this polo because it was new, but they wanted $13 for it, and there was really nothing special with it. It did have an MSRP on it for $85, but I go ahead and left those two. I could have probably bought them and lotted them together, but it would have costed me like $27 to actually buy both of them. Alright guys, so that's going to be the Goodwill boutique. Not much in there, you know, shirts go for used about $9 to $13, and if they are new with tags, they always go for like $13 to $15. And their shoes, like you see, I did look up those boots, and those ones were actually Fry boots that were the cowboy boots, but they weren't worth a ton of money for what they were asking for. I did actually comp those out when I walked outside, and they were no good. So right there, I mean, some of these days, I feel like all my thrifting days are just like this, me walking around thrift stores and not finding anything. I don't really rely on thrift stores anymore. Mostly everything that I buy in bulk is going to be Facebook Marketplace, or is going to now be yard sales or auctions, because the thrift stores are so incredibly just not consistent. Maybe like, well, before I was buying a whole bunch of clothing, so they are consistent with clothing. I'm sure you can go in there and buy some clothing and stuff, but the stuff I'm looking for just isn't really in the thrifts anymore. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it's probably been super boring, but I do appreciate y'all watching. If you made it this far, you know I will always catch you in the next one.